Hey everyone, Ryan here with my first West Coaster article vlog. I mentioned this in a previous update video. I wanted to start doing a vlog on the articles I'm writing for West Coaster. What is West Coaster? Well, if you don't know by now, it is the local publication here in San Diego on the craft beer scene. So this is the October edition of it. November was the interview issue, so I interviewed one of my buddies who's a fantastic homebrewer, BJCP judge, all that. So I'm just going to start with October's issue, which I did on Brettanomyces. And you can find these articles online at westcoastersd.com. And they have a SoCal publication. I don't remember if this article made it into the SoCal edition. So the San Diego edition is available. A lot of breweries, bars, you know, any place that sells good beer will have this magazine is what it is now. It was sort of a newspaper, more a magazine now. It's a free monthly issue, and they've recently expanded out to other parts of Southern California. They're doing a quarterly issue with that. So some of my homebrew articles might pop up in there, it depends. Anyway, in the article, it's sort of Brett and beyond just sour ales. Some of my favorite beers these days are, I love sours, don't get me wrong, some of my favorites, but I'm really liking these like funkier saison type of farmhouse ales that a lot of these breweries such as Anchorage, Tired Hands, Hill Farmstead, Santa Darius, Prairie, Crooked Stave, all these breweries are making. And a lot of these beers are 100% Brettanomyces fermented. Not all, but some are mixed fermentations, different strains of Brett. So I've been just really into those and wanted to write an article kind of talking about Brett, how the winemakers sort of hate it, how brewers have really embraced it and found some cool strains, been using it to brew some really fantastic beers, and the flavor ranges of Brett are huge. It can be from really awful to really, really pleasant. And so I wanted to talk about that. And there's a misconception that Brett beers are always sour ales, and that's not completely true. Usually your souring agents are the bacteria, your lactobacillus, pediococcus are the two big ones, acetobacter is kind of in there. That'll make your beers turn to vinegar, unfortunately. But Brett, while it might have a slight tart side to it, is mostly ranges from that funky barnyard character all the way to tropical fruits. Brett Trois it smells and tastes like mango pineapple juice. It's awesome. I highly recommend using it. I just made a starter of that. I'm going to start doing some of these farmhouse type of ales with Brett. I'll add some other strains in. It's going to be an ongoing project where I just dedicate one of my fermenters to doing these type of beers. And so I kind of talk about that in here, give some commercial examples of Goose Island Matilda, Green Flash Rayon Vert, Logs and Sales and Bretta, Modern Times Neverwhere, which is 100% Brett fermented IPA. Orval, of course, has Brett in re-fermentation in the bottle. And Lost Abbey, New Belgium, they did the Mobetta Bretta, which was 100% Brett fermented beer. And there's other examples of these Crooked Stave has. So I just want to list some examples that were available locally in San Diego. And of course, Anchorage is doing some cool stuff with barrels and Brett, and some of those other breweries I mentioned are available. Prairie's now available in San Diego. We can get Crooked Stave here now. Unfortunately, not Tired Hands. Would love to get them. Unfortunately, not Hill Farmstead. So I give some links down in there in the bottom. So I just want to kind of go over my article, kind of the reasoning behind it. It's something that I want to start doing a lot more of, is making these type of beers. So I tend to write about stuff I'm interested in, do some research on. I've already researched, and I'm finally getting around to, in my brewing cycle, or it depends on the season, of course, too, and start to make these type of beers. And I've had some wild ale projects going for a while, be just Brett beers or trying my attempts at making sours, and those are all still going. And I'll get an update on those at some point. I need to actually package them up. So anyway, check out the article. westcoastersd.com, and if you have any questions, let me know. If any feedback, and more importantly, if there's something that you would like to see me write about, you know, let me know. I'm always looking for ideas on stuff. It could be a technique or more of the science behind it. I don't know everything, obviously. I try to write stuff that's interesting that hopefully people will enjoy. And that's going to wrap up the first video for my West Coaster. This is going to be the October/November edition, since I didn't do a proper article and just an interview for November. And December should be out in a few weeks, and I still need to figure out what to write, so give me some ideas. Alright, until next time everyone, cheers.